You've been handed a script for a life you never signed up for. A script where you're the eager performer, the desperate pleaser, constantly auditioning for female attention. You've been taught to chase, to impress, to prove your worth. But what if that script is a lie? What if the harder you try to play the part, the more you push away the very women you desire? Imagine a different scene, one where you're not the performer, but the director. Where women aren't your audience but your captivated cast, drawn to your presence without you uttering a single line of persuasion. This isn't about manipulation. It's about recalibrating your energy, understanding the silent language of attraction, and becoming the gravitational force in every room. Because here's the brutal truth. Women don't fall for effort. They fall for energy. The energy of a man who is so grounded in his own value that he doesn't need external validation. The man who moves with deliberate calm, speaks with unhurried certainty, and radiates an aura of self-contained power. This isn't arrogance. It's a deep, unshakable self-possession that triggers a primal question in her mind. Why isn't he like the others? Why doesn't he need to prove anything? That question, my friend, is the spark. It ignites curiosity, and curiosity is the most potent aphrodisiac. It creates a vacuum, a mystery she feels compelled to solve, and in her quest for answers, she invests. She chases. She becomes obsessed. This is the essence of what I call the apex aura. The silent magnetic pull that makes women gravitate towards you without consciously understanding why. It's not about being cold or aloof. It's about mastering your internal state, so your presence speaks volumes before you even open your mouth. When you stop chasing, you become the prize. When you stop convincing, you become the enigma. And enigma, my friends, is the irresistible fuel of attraction. In this deep dive, we're going to dismantle the old script and rebuild your approach to attraction from the ground up. You'll learn precisely how to cultivate this magnetic energy, how to subtly plant thoughts that make her crave more of you, and how to attract women effortlessly without ever appearing to try. If you've ever watched certain men do seemingly nothing and yet effortlessly command attention, this video will unveil their secret. This is your initiation into the apex aura. Most men live by a flawed gospel. That attraction is born from constant pursuit, from a relentless barrage of compliments, grand gestures, and desperate attempts to please. They believe if they just do enough, say enough, try hard enough, a woman will eventually be swayed. This is not only exhausting, it's a recipe for disaster. The moment you are perceived as trying too hard, you broadcast a desperate need for validation. And neediness is the ultimate anti-aphrodisiac. Think of it this way. The sun doesn't chase the planets. It simply exists, radiates immense power, and the planets are effortlessly drawn into its orbit. High-value men operate on a similar principle. They don't beg for attention. Their presence alone commands it. They don't need to perform. Their inherent value does the work. When you embody this invisible magnet principle, a woman's curiosity is immediately piqued. Why isn't he like the other guys? Why isn't he bending over backward for my approval? This curiosity morphs into a potent attraction. The less overt effort you show, the more internal effort she invests in trying to figure you out, to win your attention. When you don't overgive, you create a space, a gap, that she instinctively feels compelled to fill. That gap, my friend, becomes her obsession. Why is this so powerful? Because the modern woman is bombarded by a relentless flood of male attention, most of it desperate, transparent, and cheap. Men who text too quickly, laugh too loudly at her mediocre jokes, stare too intently, or flood her social media with validation. This constant, undifferentiated attention is like free candy. Abundant, easy to get, and ultimately, not valued. But when attention is a scarce, precious commodity, when it feels earned rather than freely given, it transforms into gold. This is when you occupy her thoughts at night. This is when she replays every subtle glance, every unhurried word, every moment you didn't chase. You've withheld the certainty she's accustomed to, and that uncertainty becomes a potent, intoxicating drug. The invisible magnet principle isn't about doing more. It's about doing less but imbuing every action with profound meaning. Your silence can feel heavier, more significant than another man's effusive compliments. Your calm detachment can project more strength than another man's desperate adoration. And here's the critical point. Once she feels this invisible pull, she often can't articulate why. She just feels it. And when a woman can't rationally explain her feelings, she tends to follow them even harder, even against her own conscious will. This is precisely why the effortlessly confident man often triumphs over the man who bends over backward trying to prove his worth. True power isn't loud. It simply attracts. Now let's inject a deeper layer of psychological warfare into your interactions. It's a concept I call cognitive dissonance attraction. The human brain is inherently allergic to contradiction. It cannot comfortably hold two conflicting truths simultaneously. This internal tension is deeply uncomfortable, and the brain will relentlessly work to resolve it. This tension, my friend, is pure, unadulterated emotional energy, and you're about to weaponize it. Women become profoundly addicted when you master the art of subtly, deliberately creating small, intriguing contradictions in how they perceive you. Not glaring inconsistencies that make you seem unstable, but minor cracks in the facade that keep her perpetually guessing. Imagine this. One moment, you're giving her your undivided attention, genuinely listening, making strong eye contact, leaning in just slightly, making her feel profoundly seen and heard. She feels safe, connected. Then at the precise moment she's comfortable, you introduce a subtle challenge, a hint of doubt. You're genuinely fun to talk to, but I'm not sure you could keep up with my pace for a full weekend. Bang, approval, immediately followed by a calculated challenge. Her brain can no longer neatly categorize you. You've shattered her ability to put you in a box, or consider presence versus subtle withdrawal. You're fully locked into her conversation, mirroring her energy, making her feel like the only person in the room. Then, mid-sentence, you lean back. Your gaze briefly drifts across the room, almost as if she's momentarily lost your full attention. That fleeting withdrawal unsettles her. She experiences both the intoxicating feeling of being wanted and the subtle sting of being momentarily dismissed. That clash, that internal struggle, is pure cognitive dissonance. And here's the hook. Unresolved tension is what keeps her hooked. Her mind will endlessly spin trying to reconcile these conflicting signals. Does he like me or not? Am I winning or losing? Am I good enough for him or not quite? Every time she attempts to answer, she encounters another contradiction, another piece that doesn't fit. Instead of disengaging, she invests more energy, more thought, more emotional capital into deciphering you. This is precisely why a well-placed contradiction is infinitely more powerful than a simple compliment. A compliment closes the loop. You're beautiful, done, her brain files it away. But a contradiction leaves the loop wide open, and the human brain despises open loops. It will run in circles, working overtime to find a resolution. And in this context, resolution means she keeps chasing you, keeps trying to earn your consistent approval. So, cognitive dissonance attraction is about deliberately mixing signals. Offer warmth, then introduce a chill. Give approval, then layer on a challenge. Engage intensely, then subtly withdraw. Each contrast plants a question in her mind that she can't easily answer. And the longer she grapples with those unanswered questions, the deeper she falls into your carefully constructed frame. Now that we've laid this psychological groundwork, let's explore how to apply these principles in practice to attract women without appearing to try. Most men, in their desperation, attempt to influence women through direct, overt commands. Text me later. We should hang out. You'll really like me. The moment your intention becomes transparent, the spell is broken. Women inherently resist direct orders, seeing them as attempts at control. They spot these clumsy maneuvers a mile away. After this, you will never make such amateurish mistakes again. Instead, you will master the art of the embedded command. This is about slipping your desired outcome into ordinary conversation so seamlessly that it bypasses her conscious filter and lands directly in her subconscious, the realm where true decisions are made. Here's how it works. Instead of crudely stating, "You should want to see me again," you would phrase it like this. It's fascinating how an energy like this often makes people spontaneously imagine seeing each other again before the night is even over. Catch that? You didn't tell her what to do. You described a general, almost universal truth. Her subconscious brain will then apply this truth to her own experience without her conscious awareness. That's an embedded command in action. Another example, instead of, "Text me later," you might say, most people, after a conversation this genuinely engaging, just can't help feeling a strong urge to text later. Notice the pattern. You frame your desired action as something most people or everyone naturally does. You present it as a natural, almost inevitable outcome, never as a direct request. And crucially, you bury the action you want. Texting, seeing you again, wanting more, in the middle of the sentence, allowing it to slip past her conscious defenses. Here are some practical embedded commands you can start using immediately. It's funny. When people feel this comfortable, they often can't stop thinking about it afterwards. The strange thing about a truly good vibe is how it just naturally makes you imagine what it would be like next time. When you laugh like that, it's the kind of laugh that makes people just instinctively want to hear it again. Each of these lines carries a hidden command. Think about me. See me again. Crave more. But because these commands are cloaked in casual conversation, her natural resistance is bypassed. It feels like her own thought, her own desire. This is the profound beauty of embedded commands. They allow you to trigger attraction, plant the seeds of desire without ever chasing or overtly trying. You engage her subconscious mind, programming it to connect you with curiosity, comfort, and an insatiable desire for more. You never tell her why she likes you. You make her tell herself. People don't fall in love with your reasons. They fall in love with their own reasons. The moment she articulates her own behavior or feelings in your favor, the game is over, because the human brain will fiercely defend what it has declared out loud. Picture this. Her friends are leaving. She lingers, her gaze meeting yours. You don't pounce, you don't pressure. You glance casually towards the door, then back at her, a knowing, confident smile playing on your lips. Funny, you're still here. I'm genuinely curious, what made you choose to stay? Her mind will scramble for an answer. I don't know. I just like talking to you. That sentence, my friend, is the trap closing. She didn't agree with you. She agreed with herself. And people will protect their own conclusions with the ferocity of a lioness guarding her cubs. Small choices are your most potent fuel. Always offer her clean exits, subtle opportunities to leave. This ensures that every time she chooses to stay, it is undeniably her decision. You can catch up with your friends if you want. I'm just going to grab some water. If she stays, you lightly label her choice, not with pressure, but with a mirror. Look at you, choosing to stay. No pressure, no judgment, just a reflection of her own actions. She will then supply the reason, I wanted to. Perfect. Now her internal narrative is, I stayed because I wanted to. Desire, powerfully attached to her own identity, far stronger than any compliment you could ever offer. You catalyze attraction by keenly observing what she's already doing, and then subtly, elegantly making it meaningful. She leans in slightly. You might softly say, you usually don't lean in like that unless you're genuinely curious about something. She texts you first. You must have missed this. She laughs a little too long at your dry wit. That laugh tells me you're enjoying yourself far more than you originally planned. Each line is gentle, suggestive framing. She then fills the blank with her own why, her own justification. And every why becomes another brick in the narrative she constructs for herself about you. Why does this technique work so flawlessly? It leverages the psychological principles of commitment and consistency. Once we openly state a reason or make a decision, we feel an almost irresistible urge to align our subsequent actions and beliefs to match it. We despise contradicting ourselves. If she declares, I like how calm you are, her brain will actively seek out and filter for more evidence of your calmness, reinforcing her initial statement. If she says, I feel safe with you, she will filter out any moments that don't fit that narrative and amplify those that do. Her brain literally edits reality to protect her stated conclusion. Timing is crucial. You never explicitly ask for declarations of interest. Instead, you capture micro-commitments as they happen organically. When she asks a slightly personal question, you tease playfully, interesting. People only ask me that when they're genuinely invested in getting to know me. When she subtly mirrors your posture, you might smirk. Careful now. That's how people usually end up liking me without even meaning to. Deliver these lines lightly, playfully, then seamlessly move the conversation forward. No selling, no pushing. Just let her mind chase the echo of your words. Avoid the amateur mistake of telling her what she feels. Instead, invite her to name it. A direct statement like, you're into me, will trigger immediate resistance, but framed as, something about this just made you relax around me faster than usual. What do you think it is? This bypasses her defenses because it overtly assumes her autonomy. She chooses the label, and because she chose it, she believes it profoundly. The trap is elegant in its simplicity. Create choice. Spotlight that choice, then make her explain her choice. You remain hands-off, always providing an implicit escape route. Attraction flourishes when she continually chooses to walk back into your orbit, and then, crucially, has to justify that decision to herself. Each justification tightens her bond to you, weaving you deeper into her internal narrative. One ironclad rule: never pressure. Pressure is the enemy. It steals her agency, suffocates her story. Freedom, conversely, writes it. When she feels completely free and yet consistently chooses you, she must explain that choice. And her explanation becomes the undeniable feeling she can't shake. If you're ready to master this entire psychological playbook, to unlock all the advanced patterns, the exact phrases, and the step-by-step system to effortlessly flip the chase dynamic without ever appearing needy, that's precisely what I teach inside my comprehensive program, the Apex Aura. The link is in the description below. Let's quickly sum up everything we've covered, bringing it all into sharp focus in under 2 minutes. Project Calm Confidence. No flexing, no desperate chasing of attention, just a steady, unshakable presence. Hold eye contact for a beat longer than normal, then smoothly break it. Now she's curious. When she speaks, truly listen. Be fully present. Then subtly, playfully drop a challenging tease. You're easy to talk to. Not sure you'd survive a full weekend with me, though. Boom. Compliment blended with a challenge. Her brain can't easily label you. That ambiguity is profoundly attractive. Don't sell future plans. Plant the idea. An energy like this often makes people spontaneously imagine hanging out again. You've given no direct order. Her mind does the heavy lifting. Always allow her freedom. If you want to catch up with your friends, go for it. I'm just grabbing some water. If she stays, observe her choice. Look at you choosing to stay. No pressure, just a mirror. When she explains why she stayed, it becomes irrevocably her decision, her reason. Master the art of the timely exit. I'm heading out. Let's pick this up later. No begging, no drawn-out goodbyes. You let the tension breathe, letting her anticipation build. That's what keeps her thinking about you. Text like a man with a rich, full life. Short, clear, on your schedule. Warmth than space. She will naturally start to lean in, to initiate. The roles will subtly flip. Now her ego is invested. She's accustomed to being pursued, and you're not playing that game. She begins to furnish her own reasons for her interest. I like his calm. I feel genuinely good around him. I want to see where this goes. Every reason she creates tightens the magnetic pull. Stay within your frame. No over-explaining. No grand, premature promises. Maintain steady posture, focused attention, and clear, simple boundaries. Mystery is born from restraint. Share a little. Leave the edges tantalizingly blank. Here's how it all clicks into place. Your calm presence sparks her curiosity. Your playful teases generate irresistible tension. Your embedded commands slip under her radar. Her free choices become her story of attraction. Your impeccable timing makes your attention rare, never needy. The chase reverses. Her pride becomes invested. Your quiet power holds her in its orbit. You never force it. You simply create the space, and she chooses to enter it. Not once, but twice. And when she justifies that choice to herself, that bond is forged from within her, unbreakable. This is the Apex Aura. Stay sharp. See you in the next one.